Welcome to the June 22nd meeting of the Mayor and Council. This meeting is being broadcast on channels 34 and 43. And the township, let me just turn my mic on, and the township's YouTube channel, the Township of Fairfield, Essex. Please stand, join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mayor, notice of this meeting is in compliance with the Open Public Meetings Act, Chapter 231 of the laws of 1975, and has been given by posting a notice of the meeting time of the regular meeting of the Mayor and Council of the Township of Fairfield on the bulletin board in the municipal building and in the office of the municipal clerk, and by serving notice thereof to the Progress and Herald newspapers on December 23, 2025.
Thank you, Denise. Please call the roll.
Councilman Cifelli?
Here.
Councilman Campisi?
Here.
Councilman LaForgia?
Here.
Council President McGlynn?
Here.
Mayor Galise?
Here. Okay, before we adjourn into executive session, we are going to hand over the podium to Muriel Schur, a resident and ex-mayor of this township. And we're going to see what she's got to say. It's a surprise, but let's see. It's all yours, Muriel.
Good evening.
And to be with all of you. I'm Muriel Schur, 6 Windsor Court. I wanted to let you know that it was a privilege to serve our town for more than 11 years as both a councilwoman and mayor for 3 terms. I saw firsthand how much time and effort our councilpersons worked. It was what I referred to as a full-time, part-time job. As a daughter of the American Revolution, I love history, and when in town hall, seeing pictures of some of our former mayors, it reminds me of our treasured town roots. At a meeting some time ago with Mayor Galise, I mentioned it would be nice to have the names of all of our councilpersons on a plaque since 1942 to add to town hall. We discussed the anticipated difficulties of tracing such records of service dating back so far. It was a challenge I felt I compelled to take. I took it on almost 2 years ago. I spent a significant amount of time contacting various agencies, including the New Jersey Division of Elections, the Essex County Clerk's Office of Elections, and the Fairfield Clerk's Office. While able to retrieve some information, earlier information wasn't computerized and had been stored in archives and vaults. I sought firsthand information from former Mayor Dominic Colanino and Councilman Michael Carbonera, as well as some longtime residents. I did an extensive computer search, read state and local newspapers, and where possible, obituaries. Often I found conflicting information or none at all. I worked through these challenges to locate as much verified, documented information as possible. I view this as a start and commit to continuing my work to learn more about the dedicated leaders of our great town so they are not just a name only. Fairfield's history is important, and on the occasion of this year's celebration of America 250, it's my privilege to present the town with a plaque in honor of our town councilpersons then and now for a place of honor in our town hall. So Mayor Galise.
Very nice.
Very beautiful.
I'll come down there to you.
Yes, oh no, yeah, I want you to see it, yes.
What's over there? Who would hope? See?
Well, I hope so.
Do you,
You want Yeah, right.
Yeah, you want to come
But
right
let
there?
them
so you
all
can
see it, because your names are all on there.
Come up here, Billy.
No, come down there, because then you could see the.
This was the best way to do it, because you were right, but I'm still working on the list that I'm gonna give you all of exact times and so forth.
Move that away, so.
We'll work around you.
Has to go in a place of honor now, you know, right?
Oh, sorry. You're fine.
Thank you. No, this is terrific.
Well,
This is
put it
it.
in a place of honor, right?
This is great, and I know it represents a ton of work and a lot of hours, so.
Yeah.
You know what the biggest issue is when you're researching, just to let you know, when you try to do this, the way I had to do it? People mistakenly put down Checker families the year that they were elected, but that's not the term.
Right,
So
it starts
it's-
the
So then I had to work, but I have a list, I made this list as best I could of exactness, but it's very hard, I couldn't find anything further, you're very
All
welcome.
right, we'll put it up in the best place possible, we'll find a
And
great
just
spot.
to let you know, if there's any errors, no, believe it or not, it's gonna be easy fixable.
Okay.
I know from here on.
You know, I knew most of those people myself.
Yeah.
Peter, you're very welcome, you're very
Thank
welcome.
you.
Yeah, why didn't you?
Okay, I wanted to do that. for
That's a
you.
lot, that represents a lot of work.
You needed to be in that hall of fame, right?
No, we're gonna
Thank you.
put it in this room.
Well, thank you for the consideration. Thank you. Have a nice evening.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Muriel.
Thank you.
Been on the town 47 years. There's a load of names.
Good night, Muriel.
That I know.
Good night, thank you.
Night, Muriel. Take care of that knee.
Okay. Okay, you wanna read the executive,
Sure. Whereas
Statement.
Section 8 of the Open Public Meetings Act, NJSA 10:4-12B1-9 permits the exclusion of the public from a meeting of the mayor and council in certain circumstances, and whereas the mayor and council of the Township of Fairfield are of the opinion that such circumstances exist, now therefore be resolved by the mayor and council of the Township of Fairfield, County of Essex, State of New Jersey, that the public shall be excluded from discussion of any action on the closed session of the meeting of the mayor and council of June 22nd, 2022. The general nature of the subject matter to be discussed in executive session.
litigation?
It is anticipated at this time that the above stated subject matter will be made public as soon thereafter as deemed in the public interest to do so. This resolution shall take effect immediately.
Litigation and personnel. Okay,
Motion.
motion to.
Second.
Motion to go in.
Okay.
Councilman LaForgia.
Aye.
Councilman Campese.
Aye.
Councilman Sefeli.
Aye.
Council President McGlynn.
Aye.
Mayor Galise.
Aye. Okay, we are adjourned in. Can I have a motion to reconvene to
So
public?
moved. So moved. Second.
Councilman Cifelli and Councilman LaForgia.
Councilman Cifelli,
Aye.
Councilman LaForgia,
Aye.
Councilman Campese,
Aye.
Council President McGlynn,
Aye.
Mayor Galise.
Aye. Okay, public comment on agenda items. Anyone wishing to be heard on tonight's agenda specifically, come forward, state your name and address for the record. Seeing no one, we'll close that portion. Okay, communications tonight. The police communication, the Junior Police Academy. The department has commenced this morning with the week-long Junior Police Academy with 29 recruits, and they'll receive instructions in a variety of law enforcement activities: discipline, working as a team, physical fitness, and solving a crime. The academy instructors are Corporal Stephen Dargenio, Detective Nicholas Cochi, and Officer Frank Paterno. The World Cup activities, like many departments in the area, Fairfield has been assisting with a variety of law enforcement activities relating to the World Cup. Thus far, the department has hosted a human trafficking sting operation with the FBI, and our motorcycle unit has assisted with an escort. Also, 3 of our officers, Jason Sickles, John Saragusa, and Michael Tilton, were selected to be part of a specialized multi-agency unit that's receiving training from the New Jersey State Police in the event deployment to a World Cup-related event is necessary. Mothers Against Drunk Driving Awards on June 12th. Officers Ryan Cleary, Jason Sickles, and Patrick Reynolds all received awards from MAD recognizing their work in the DWI enforcement. Congratulations to each of them for receiving these prestigious awards. Okay, library is announcing the return of the community art exhibition to celebrate creativity and talent of local artists, to showcase their images and ideas that represent and reflect our community. If interested, please contact the library or visit their website to find the online application. And I think that's all I have tonight. Council President McGlynn?
Hey, thank you, Mayor. Okay, the DPW, since our last meeting, we had a 25-year employee, Dennis Roon, retire. Dennis was a role model. He was a good employee for the last 25 years, set a great example, and Dennis is going to be missed in our DPW. I just want to wish him well in his retirement and look forward to seeing him in a different capacity. Our volunteer fire department, since our last meeting, they responded to 27 calls. Some of those calls included on 5/29, the department was dispatched to Gloria Lane for an activated water flow alarm. After arriving, the crews found a heavy smoke condition. They responded, they contained the fire, they brought everything under control, and there were no injuries or further damage to the property. I think they did a good job there. On 5/30 and on June 2nd, the department was dispatched for a couple of motor vehicle entrapments. When our department arrived on the scene, they were able to assist in the removal of the people that were stuck in the vehicles. And again, everybody seemed to get through that without any injuries, and the issues were quickly taken under control. On June 3rd, the department was dispatched for a possible diesel fuel leak into a brook leading into the Passaic River. The fire department responded with the DEP, Nutley Hazmat, and other agencies, and they helped trace the origins of the leak upstream, and they worked on the scene themselves for approximately 8 hours. On the 13th, they responded mutual aid to a Caldwell fire. And on the 15th, the department was dispatched over on Angeline Court for smoke in a home. They found a fire in a crawl space. They brought everything under control right away. There was no further damage, and they limited the amount of smoke and fire issues in the home right away. So that's my report.
Okay, thank you, Mike. Councilman LaForgia?
Mayor, for the planning board, we had a meeting where we actually finalized our Greenbrook agreement. The 83 conditions became 84, with us legally protecting our township from any pending lawsuits that are going on with the property and anything else going on up there. So as far as we're concerned, the property, that property and the development is completed on our end, and there are conditions that they will have to abide by to begin their work. For recreation, we had 6 teams into the championships. 2 of them won their championship. The 3rd grade softball championship, 2 Fairfield teams played, and one was the winner. And in the 4th and 5th grade softball, we won the championship there. Our summer programs, the focus right now will be on the camp, where we have over 200 participants on a weekly basis, daily basis. And just as a reminder, the park is closed in the morning while the children are all over there. It's a safety issue, so the park will be closed in the mornings. We've also had, for recreation, we've also had several meetings concerning field upgrades and lighting upgrades that's going on. I think we're going to have a discussion a bit about that later. But there's a lot been going on about it. You know, work has been being looked at, and the township's future needs have been looked at, and I think we have some pretty exciting stuff going on with the fields. And finally, just as a reminder, our parade is scheduled for July 1st, a Wednesday. We have quite a few participants in the parade. The parade will be followed, of course, by foods and activities at the rec center on Hollywood, followed by the fireworks at about 9:15, 9:20 at dusk. In the band, in the parade, we have bands, we have bagpipers, brass bands, Dixie bands. The fire department will be participating. The King and Queen for recreation. Fairfield Police Department is participating. Cars and motorcycles will be involved. The library is going to participate along with it. Our Grand Marshal, which is Butch Lanzarotti, a longtime resident in town, will be honored that day. We'll also have visits from President General Ulysses S. Grant and George Washington, who will also be participating not only in the parade but in the area after the parade and before the fireworks begin. There'll be a DJ throughout the whole event. Our announcing will be at the rec center area. There'll be we're recommending that people find places along Hollywood Avenue to view the parade. It'll be from the church grounds all the way down Hollywood Avenue. There will be some closures. Hollywood will be closed at a certain time earlier in the evening, 4 or 5 o'clock, I imagine. By then it'll definitely be closed. But you'll have access on the side streets and on Horse Neck and Big Piece. So obviously you'll be able to get to the side streets. The VFW will be participating. We have some military honor guards, our police honor guard. So I mean, there'll be a lot going on with it.
Yeah.
And I'll be the councilman in the car. And that's all I have at this time, Mayor.
Okay, thank you. And look for a reverse 911 to go out very shortly. I'm going to do that, and we'll get that out there a few times between now and the first to remind everyone. Okay, Councilman Cifelli?
Well, if I just, in following what Councilman LaForgia said, I was signing the bills list today, and I see our fireworks budget has increased greatly since last year. So it should be one hell of a fireworks display.
Yes.
And on to finance. Just two items. Water and sewer bills will be going out on July the 1st, and the estimated tax bill will follow approximately July 6th. And nothing from OEM, and that's my report.
Thank you, Joe. Councilman Campese?
Thank you, Mayor. So on June 6th, we had the bike rodeo hosted by Municipal Alliance. We had about 40 children bike riders that came out that day. All their bikes were checked for safety. Each rider was given a helmet. They had to complete an obstacle course, and then each rider was given a certificate at the end. I do want to thank all the volunteers that did volunteer from the Municipal Alliance, as well as the police department. So thank you again. Without you guys, gals, it would not be a successful event. So thank you. And Environmental Commission, no new update.
Thanks, Peter.
Mayor, one more thing. Our long-term weather, long-range weather is showing a nice day.
Yeah,
on the
I've been
1st.
watching that very
It's a-
closely, so.
It's just
yeah,
so,
yes.
we're keeping an eye on it, but right now, the weather is looking pretty good for the 1st.
Okay, coming up, we have our Board of Health report. Ms. DeGilliam, you have the podium.
Good evening to all. Okay, so for the month of February 2026, we have 10 food inspections. One was conditional, but that was addressed. And we have one health club. Following the food inspections, we have to follow up with the babes and the ordinance. We inspected a couple of locations, finding 2 cases that were addressed. For February, we have 2 complaints. All of them were addressed. One was in 276 Route 46, and the other one 461 Route 45. For miscellaneous, we have the renewal for the lead inspector license, and we address one situation since West Essex Diner, one of the sprinkle went off due to temperatures. And then we have one plan review approved for the new business in town. For March 2026, we have 3 retail inspection, 1 conditional was addressed, 1 vending machines, 2 complaints, addressed all of them. And miscellaneous, we have the New Jersey Environmental Health Association Conference that was attended. For the month of April, we have 16 food inspections. We have 1 one plan review approved for the new business in town. And we have 1 business temporarily closed for renovation in town. We have 1 tenant inspection, 2 kennel inspection for the year, and 2 miscellaneous. We attended the FDA food safety training for the World Cup as well. For the month of May, we have 10 food inspections, all of them satisfactory. We have all the pool inspections, outdoor pool done. We have 1 satisfactory, but was addressed immediately. And we have 1 vending machine and 5 complaints that were addressed, all of them. We have 2 animal bites incidents. Both cases, quarantine letter were sent. And we have 1 miscellaneous that it was a water sample that were sent to the lab. For the Fairfield fees collected from February up to May, the total was $2,465. That's what we have.
Okay. So if I heard you right, everything has been addressed at this point?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anybody have any questions?
All good now.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, approval of the minutes. Can we do all these together? Or you want to do them?
If the quorum was present for the meetings, then yes, you can. do them
Okay.
together.
Approval of the minutes, the April 13th special meeting minutes, the April 27th regular meeting minutes, the April 27th executive meeting minutes, the May 18th regular meeting minutes, and the May 18th, 2026 executive meeting minutes. Can I have a motion to approve?
So moved. Oh.
Second.
Councilman Campese, Councilman Cifelli.
Councilman Campese.
Aye.
Councilman Cifelli.
Aye.
Councilman LaForgia.
Aye.
Council President McGlynn.
Aye.
Mayor Galise.
Aye. Okay, introduction of ordinance number 2026-12. It's a bond ordinance reappropriating $31,055.06 proceeds of obligations not needed for their original purposes for the acquisition of various equipment by the Township of Fairfield. Motion to introduce,
So moved.
Councilman LaForgia.
Second.
Council President McGlynn.
Councilman LaForgia.
Aye.
Council President McGlynn.
Aye.
Councilman Cifelli.
Aye.
Councilman Campese.
Aye.
Mayor Galise.
Aye, and the second reading?
July
Denise?
27th.
July 27th. Okay, ordinance 2026-13, bond ordinance, amending bond ordinance number 2020-10, finally adopted by the Township Council of the Township of Fairfield, New Jersey on September 28th, 2020, as amended. Do I have a motion to introduce?
So moved.
Second.
Councilman Campese, Councilman Cifelli.
Councilman Campese.
Aye.
Councilman Cifelli.
Aye.
Councilman LaForgia.
Aye.
Council President McGlynn.
Aye.
Mayor Galise.
Aye. C, ordinance 2026-14. It's an ordinance of the Township of Fairfield, Essex County, New Jersey, amending Chapter 18, Water of the Township Code. May I have a motion to introduce?
So moved.
Council President,
Second.
Councilman Cifelli, I believe.
Yeah.
Council President McGlynn.
Aye.
Councilman Cifelli.
Aye.
Councilman Campese.
Aye.
Councilman LaForgia.
Aye.
Mayor Galise.
Aye. Okay, that brings us to second reading and public hearing of ordinance 2026-11. It's an ordinance of the Township of Fairfield, Essex County, New Jersey, amending Chapter 2, Administration of the Township Code. May I have a motion to open to the public?
So moved.
Second.
Councilman Campese, Councilman Cifelli.
Councilman Campese.
Aye.
Councilman Cifelli.
Aye.
Councilman LaForgia.
Aye.
Council President McGlynn.
Aye.
Mayor Galise.
Aye. Anyone wishing to be heard, please come forward, state your name and address for the record. Seeing no one, we'll close that portion. May I have a motion to close?
So moved.
Councilman LaForgia.
Second.
Council President McGlynn.
Councilman LaForgia.
Aye.
Council President McGlynn.
Aye.
Councilman Cifelli.
Aye.
Councilman Campese.
Aye.
Mayor Galise.
Aye. May I have a motion to adopt ordinance 2026-11?
So moved.
Councilman
Second.
Cifelli and McGlynn.
Councilman Cifelli.
Aye.
Council President McGlynn.
Aye.
Councilman Campese.
Aye.
Councilman LaForgia.
Aye.
Mayor Galise.
Aye. Okay, number 10, consent agenda, Administration Department resolutions. A, resolution of the Township of Fairfield requesting the clerk of the County of Essex place on the ballot at the next ensuing election a non-binding referendum for amendments related to the dedicated Open Space Trust Fund. B, we're going to table that until possibly the next meeting. So, C, authorization to execute a contract between the Township of Fairfield and the Command Security System for the monitoring of Town Hall, Fire Station Number 1 and 2. D, authorization for Solutions Architecture to provide design and plan specifications for the Hollywood Avenue Park Phase 3 project. Building Department Resolution E, authorization for a status change for Linda McNeil to permanent part-time in the Building Department effective June 22nd, 2026. F, authorization to amend Resolution 2025-527, relating to the contract between Spatial Data Logic and the Building Department. Finance Department Resolution G, authorization to enter into a professional service contract with Ruby Malcolm to provide financial services to the Chief Financial Officer. H, authorizing to increase the 2026 temporary budget. I, authorizing 2025 appropriation reserve transfer under NJSA 40A:4-59. J, authorization to enter and execute a contract between the Township of Fairfield and Action Data Services. K, approving the West Essex First Aid Squad certified LoSAP list for the year 2025. Engineering Department Resolution L, approval to submit grant application and execute a grant contract with the New Jersey Department of Transportation for the Barbara Drive, Henrietta Drive, and Ramkay Drive milling and resurfacing. Fire Department and Fire Prevention Resolution M, authorization to purchase equipment from New Jersey Fire Equipment for the Fire Department in the amount of $10,548. Item N, authorization to purchase new helmets for the Fire Department from Whitmer Public Safety Group in the amount of $11,536. Office of Emergency Management Resolution O, authorization to update the Emergency Management Council of the Township of Fairfield. P, reappointment of Lieutenant Ralph J. Casandino as OEM Coordinator for 3 years from 6/28/26 to 6/27/2029. And Q, reappointment of James Gasparini as Deputy OEM Coordinator for 3 years, 6/28/26 through 6/27/2029. Police Department Resolution R, authorization to promote Omar Qassam from probationary police officer to permanent police officer. Public Works Department Resolution S, authorization to amend Resolution 2025-515 relating to the Coroner Brothers emergency repair at 387 Passaic Ave. Recreation Department Resolution T, authorization to hire camp counselors for the 2026 summer camp. U, authorization to renew recreation medical accident policy 4/17/26 through 4/17/2027. V, authorization to enter into a contract for all county fire protection to perform annual tests and inspections for the Recreation Center in the amount of $900. W, authorization to renew a volunteer participants accident policy effective July 6, 2026, July 6 through July 6, 2027. Tax Department Resolutions X through F as stated on the agenda. Municipal Clerk Department Resolution G, approval of the ABC liquor license renewal, January 1st, 2026 through June 30th, 2027, licensing period. H, approval of coin-operated license for Monster Golf for the term June 1st, 2026 through 5/31/2027. I, approval of the coin-operated license for Kids Empire for the term June 1st, 2026 through May 31st, 2027. J, approval of raffle license 2026-05 for Save the Animals Rescue Team to hold a tricky tray on September 20th, 2026. K, approval of a raffle license 2026-06 for the Save the Animals Rescue Team to hold a 50/50 off-premises raffle on September 20th, 2026. L, approval of a raffle license 2026-07 for Cedar Grove Elks Lodge number 2237 to hold a tricky tray on October 17th, 2026. M, approval of a raffle license 2026-08 for Cedar Grove Elks 237 to hold a 50/50 off-premises merchandise raffle on October 17th, 2026. I'm going to go on a limb here and say the next one
Next
is
one's gonna be double N.
N.
Mm-hmm, correct.
N, approval of a raffle license number 2026-08 for the Cedar Grove Elks Lodge number 237 to approve a raffle
to approve, I don't know what.
No, the second double M should be eliminated.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's a do.
Okay, approval of raffle license 2026-10 for St. Thomas More Church to hold a 50/50 off-premise raffle on December 12th, 2026. What number did I just read about St. Thomas More? Was that double?
That's double O.
Double O.
Double O.
okay.
There's a different raffle number for double M
Yes.
than the other
Yeah.
ones.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we have raffle number 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
Got it. Okay, may I have a motion to approve as stated? If there are any questions or comments?
So moved.
Hey, Mayor, before you do that,
Yes.
we should take a motion to lay, Resolution B on the table.
Uh,
Or the consent, because you're pulling it off the consent.
Okay, may I have a motion to table B on the consent agenda?
All right, so moved.
Council President and Councilman Cifelli.
Council President McGlynn,
Aye.
Councilman Cifelli,
Aye.
Councilman Campese,
Aye.
Councilman LaForgia,
Aye.
Mayor Galise.
Aye. Okay, now we can go into the approval
So moved.
Approve as amended.
as amended.
Approve as amended, so moved.
Second.
Councilman Campese, Council President McGlynn.
Councilman Campese,
Aye.
Council President McGlynn,
Aye.
Councilman Cifelli,
Aye.
Councilman LaForgia,
Aye.
Mayor Galise.
Aye. Okay, approval of the bills list.
Mr. McCluskey, our Chief Financial Officer, has certified that the funds are available. I'd like to make a motion to pay the bills in the amount of $6,421,886.02.
Second.
Councilman Cifelli,
Aye.
Councilman Campese.
Aye.
Councilman LaForgia,
Aye.
Council President McGlynn,
Aye.
Mayor Galise.
Aye. Okay, that brings us to written communications. Actually, I did receive some written communications on someone on Hollywood Ave. They didn't leave their name, but they said there has been an increase in litter on Hollywood Ave, and if I would be obliged to mention it at the council meeting so everyone can hear, and I agree totally with her. And here I am, I'm putting it out there, and we would just hope that everyone treat our town with respect. I mean, most people who do litter live here, so I know exactly where she's coming from. So I wanted to get that out there. Anybody else have anything? Okay, we will go on to unfinished business.
Mayor, if I may, I'd like to give an update on the meetings we've been having, yourself, Councilman LaForgia, myself, Mr. Pompey, on the turf infields and the turf upgrades. So at this point, we've got pretty finite numbers on the turf infields. Wednesday, we'll be meeting with Musco to get finite numbers on the lighting for the baseball fields. We also have to see where the power's coming from with public service to find out what that cost is gonna be. The cost to replace the turf on the existing football field is in the $450,000 to $455,000 range. We do have $75 worth of grant money that we can put towards that.
75,000.
75,000, what did I say?
$75.
75,000. 75,000,
I'll chip in
$75.
25, make it even on.
You know what? When we're talking these kind of numbers, it is like $75. And to the best of my ability at this point, I'm going to say that those new fields on the corner of Big Piece and Hollywood, the 2 soccer fields and the girls softball field with lighting, enhancing the parking over there, removing that old concrete structure, is going to be around the $5 million mark.
I apologize. I thought it was off.
No, I just thought somebody had a question. So I think we're looking at somewhere in the range of around $8 million for this project. And the only way to finance something like this. I spoke to John McCluskey, our CFO, and his recommendation is what you did tonight by putting a referendum out to the public. If you guys will give me a minute, I'd like to explain to the public what was voted on tonight so that no one is surprised and understand what will be out there.
All good stuff.
So we have an open space trust fund. It started quite some time ago. And at this point, it was actually in 2001 that was first adopted, and then it was amended in 2008. In 2001, it was adopted with the premise of purchasing open space for conservation, for easements, just to have the open space, which was great. It preserved a lot of area in Fairfield. Then it came to a point of, okay, we have this open space it's for passive and active recreation, but we really didn't have a way to fund the items for that. So what we did at that point was, and that was 1 penny. So what we did at that point was, as a governing body, we amended that so that we could use some of the open space trust fund money for projects like that. And one of the biggest projects that we did was the rec center, and that's still, that money is still being appropriated to pay for that bond. So it doesn't affect our operating budget. It's a dedicated fund to pay that. So moving forward to now, we have built the field, the turf field that I spoke about earlier, that we're going to have to change replace the surface. That's $450,000. We've actually enhanced the park, the children's play area, the bocce courts, the passive areas. The place is beautiful, and we've bonded that. We've done that without the Open Space Trust Fund. But as things get older, and the turf field is one of them, obviously, you now have to come up with another $500,000 to be able to replace that. So what we're doing now is we're looking to both enhance it and maintain it. So basically, everything that's in the Open Space Trust Fund that the voters voted on in the past is still there. And the only thing we're adding to it is for the maintenance and replacement of active and passive recreation properties or easements. So that would take care of the turf field. 20 years from now, those beautiful swings, they're going to need replacing. So this will be a dedicated fund that it'll be a legacy to everyone up here, because that'll be there in perpetuity for people to both enhance the parks, which is what we're doing with the turf fields. It's going to pay for those turf fields, for those soccer fields, for those girls softball fields, the turf infields, lighting. That'll all go towards that. And as time goes on, if we acquire more property, which we can certainly do under this, we want to make that into a park, we'll have the funds there, and we won't have to go back to the taxpayers and ask for even more money. So just so,
Also yearly maintenance on those.
And maintenance.
right, it's
Yeah,
maintenance and
Yeah.
replacement. So everyone's probably saying, well, what's the cost here? What's it going to cost if this passes? And we're all hoping that it does, because it only is a major enhancement to our community. Our community is one of the most attractive communities around. Everyone knows, they see the houses go on the market and they're bought within days. People want to come and live here because of the quality of life. So the cost of that is, the 2-cent increase comes out to $106.28, which is on an average home of $531,420. So basically, it's under $9 a month to do the improvements we want to do and to replace things as they wear out. So it's $8.86 a month. So I think it's a thing that, as we move forward, you also passed the conceptual plan to be developed. There'll be renderings, so people can actually see what they're going to be funding. And I think this is John McCluskey had nailed it when he said this would be the best way to do it, because it's minimal impact to the taxpayers, but you're getting a huge bang for your buck for both.
Yeah,
your
no
kids-
doubt.
Your
no
kids
doubt.
in the future, your grandkids,
Right.
and it just goes on and on.
And that's the
on.
part I like about it. It funds maintenance. It funds things down the road that we don't have to rebond for, and it doesn't come out of the budget. I think it's a great way of doing it.
Oh, good stuff.
Yeah, so kudos to you guys. I think, you know, we're on the road to another great improvement for Fairfield.
Jimmy, one thing, I think we all agree with everything from A to Z pretty much on how we're doing all this. One thing that I know we haven't talked that much about is where the pool field was. And I just think we should include that just if we're just to clean it up.
So, Council President, what happened with the pool field was, as you all know, we were looking to build a structure
Right.
that was going to be revenue generating. It would be an indoor structure, so we'd have the revenue year round.
Right.
Unfortunately, there's major DEP issues there, so it's kind of on the back burner at this point.
It's not a dead issue.
It's not
No, no, I
completely
know.
out of the question, but it would take a lot longer time to build that structure, which could be done.
Right.
But I think the best course, in my opinion, and that's why this has been proposed along with Mr. Pompey, is that this will give us instant fields. It'll get us up to speed. It'll be for our kids, for our recreation program. And then when we are not using it, it will be a source of revenue because it can be rented out to all these outside groups that are really clamoring for fields.
Yeah, they're anxious.
Exactly, and there's no disagreement on that at all. I'm just saying that, and I'm not talking about the structure or doing anything major. I'm talking about grass, little excavating, just to clean it up because it's an eyesore.
We'll take a look at that.
That's it. You
No
know, that's
problem.
all.
We'll
Okay,
take a look at that. We can do that in-house.
okay,
Yeah, be
all
perfect.
right,
Thank you.
okay.
Good stuff.
Okay. Any other unfinished business? New business?
He's gonna do the new
We gotta do
business.
the business.
Thank you, Mayor. We have two personnel items for new business. The first will be to accept the special law enforcement officer applications of Derek Cassidy, Anthony Hurley, and Crystal Pappas. The motion for that one.
Motion,
So moved.
Second.
Councilman Campese, Councilman Cifelli.
Councilman Campese.
Aye.
Councilman Cifelli.
Aye.
Councilman LaForgia.
Aye.
Council President McGlynn.
Aye,
Mayor Galise.
Aye.
And the second item will be to deny the leave of absence request for dispatcher Crystal Pappas.
Motion,
So moved.
Councilman Cifelli.
Second.
Councilman LaForgia.
Councilman Cifelli.
Aye.
Councilman LaForgia.
Aye.
Councilman Campese.
Aye.
Council President McGlynn.
aye.
Mayor Galise.
Aye. You done with that? or-
Done with that?
Okay, great. All right, that brings us to public comment session. Anyone wishing to be heard, please come forward, state your name and address for the record. Seeing no one, we'll close that session. The next meeting will be Monday, July 27th, 2026, 7 PM in these council chambers. Remember, everyone, Wednesday, the 1st of July, the parade, so please come and see what we have to offer, and we're going to have some spectacular fireworks, as Councilman Cifelli alluded to. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
adjourn.
Councilman LaForgia, Councilman Campese.
Councilman LaForgia.
Aye.
Councilman Campese.
Aye.
Councilman Cifelli.
Aye.
Council President McGlynn.
Aye.
Mayor Galise.
Aye. Thank you, everyone.